cannot tell you how excited I am for all of these goods. Oh my goodness. What's up, you guys, and welcome back. For today, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a ultra exciting Sephora haul. I have not done one of these on my channel, like a big shebang Sephora haul, in probably a year. It's been a while and there have been so many amazing new releases. I also did want to mention that this video is in partnership with Sephora, so thank you so much to Sephora for sponsoring this video. If you guys are not signed up to the Sephora Beauty Insider program, you guys gotta jump on that one, especially with the VIB event coming up. You definitely want to be signed up. There are 3 tiers in the Sephora Beauty Insider program. We have Rouge members, VIB members, and Insiders. You get really cool perks, and the coolest part is it's actually free. Again, I'll have a link down below if you guys are not part of their Beauty Insider program, but I definitely recommend signing up. Okay, so now let's get started with all of the amazing items that I picked up. I actually went in store to Sephora, but of course you can purchase these goods at Sephora in store or Sephora.com. I'll have everything linked down below in the description box if you guys want to purchase anything for yourselves. Let me tell you, you're in for a surprise. This is probably the best haul that I've ever made in quite a while. Okay, so get comfy and let's do this. First up, I had to pick up the Milk Makeup Cooling Water Jelly Tint. Really no words, to be honest. There are 4 shades in the line. I actually picked mine up in the shade Burst, which I'm telling you, the second I saw this in store, I was like, no way. Like, to see it in person, it was like love at first sight kind of thing. Beautiful packaging, so adorable, and with a little cap to it. But basically, you kind of just twist it up, and here's what the product looks like. It's actually genius. It's one of like the most innovative products that have launched yet in 2024. It's supposed to kind of give you like a little bit of like a tint slash stain depending on how you apply it. I've been seeing people apply it with a beauty blender, a brush, with your fingers, all of that. It's such a pretty color, and yeah, that's pretty much the stain you're gonna actually get on your skin. So ultra thrilled to try this out. Hopefully I'll wear it in my next video. I feel like the hype is kind of real around this one. I didn't know if it was gonna be or not, but just honestly having it in my hand, swatching it, and just like feeling what this is about, it definitely seems like a winning product. Plus, people say that it lasts on the skin like forever. So we'll see. I'll have to pick up the other shades. But for now, we have the shade Burst, and so far, so good. Okay, the next thing I picked up was from Kosas. This is one of their brand new releases. It's the BB Burst Tinted Gel Cream. I'm so surprised that this literally matches me spot on. I actually am wearing it today as like my, yeah, tinted gel. Basically, like, it's not necessarily a foundation, but I feel like it gives you decent coverage. It really evens out your skin tone beautifully, and it doesn't feel heavy, which is great. Like, it almost feels like nothing on the skin, but it actually does a little bit of something, which is perfect. Yeah, I blended this out on my face. I put a little bit of concealer, a little bit of powder, and I really like it. It's so smooth and hydrating and just very like light on the skin. It comes with a pump, which is great. Really easy to apply. I think it's also so perfect because I really got like my shades, like you could see, you can't even see it because it's so spot on to my actual skin. I also love the fact that the packaging is like, you can see how much product you have left. So if you do have maybe just like 3 or 4 more uses out of this one, you know, you can always repurchase and not wait till it's completely empty. So I think this is a winning product. It says it's a light buildable coverage hydrating burst of serious skincare, smoothing blurring effect, vibrant and fresh looking. And honestly, I would have to say I agree with everything. It just looks so insanely good on the skin. Like, I'm obsessed. I can't believe how good this is. I can't believe it. All right, the next product I picked up was a gloss. Actually, this is a lip treatment oil by the Ami Cole brand. I've been so curious about this one. I don't know if it's a newer brand to Sephora, but when I saw that they had this in store, I was actually shocked because first it said it was only available online, and I'm like, no, but then I went in store and I'm like, yay. So here is what the like lip oil slash gloss looks like. One of my subscribers actually recommended this. That's mainly why I picked it up, but also I was so curious. How beautiful is this shade? It's in the shade Bliss. They have, I think, 3 or 4 other shades to choose from if maybe you want something a little bit darker or lighter. And what I love about this gloss is that it comes with one of those chunky applicators, which I feel like is so cool because it's such a more of like a thinner style like packaged product, but you get like the fluffiness of the applicator, which is just a win and a win. And this color, hello, like if this isn't perfection in a bottle, I'm not really sure what is. It does have like a lighter, very like maybe buttery-ish type of scent, and it feels amazing on the lips. Like it really just kind of blurs out the lines that you may have on your lips, like dryness, and it hydrates so nicely. I feel like I haven't heard much people talk about this one, but I feel like it's going to be a favorite of mine moving forward. From the color to the quality, it seems like a winning product for sure. I also found the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm in Birthday Cake at Sephora in store, which I was shocked because I was so sure that I was not going to find it there, but yay, because this has been on my wish list the second it launched, which was like a week ago. So I'm so thrilled. I have one of these pretty much in every single purse, and this one is supposed to be like a clear version of their lip glosses, lip balms, with a little bit of like glitter. Yum. It's not overdone. It's so good. And I feel like it does have a decent amount of glitter. Not too much, but not too little. This smells so good. I know I already love their lip balms because like I said, I have like 5 or 6 or 7 even in various different shades. And I'm just really excited to add this to my collection. I know it's going to be one that I'm going to use every second of my life. So good. Another lip balm, lip mask situation type of product is this one that I picked up from Liora.y. This is the cutest thing ever, and also, may I add, the prettiest as well. It's the cotton candy, right? Yeah, cotton candy lip mask. I adore these. With this one as well, I know I'm obsessed. I kind of dipped into that already a little bit. It smells insanely incredible. Almost kind of smells like fruit by the foot or something like that. Just like very sweet and candy-like, and when you have this on your lips, you literally just want to like lick them for days on end. I do own 1 or 2 other ones of these lip masks by Liora.y, and they're, I feel like, hands down one of my favorites. They hydrate so beautifully, and it just makes your lips look and feel its best. So if you were contemplating, grab the cotton candy one, because besides for the fact that it does everything you want a lip mask to do, it's the cutest thing, plus smells literally probably like, this probably smells like the best thing I ever smelled in my entire life when it comes to like something like makeup-y. Whoa. The next item that I feel like has been super popular these days is the Refi Face Primer. It's kind of like a roll-on primer, which I don't know, I don't have anything like this in my collection. I felt like the ease of this would just kind of make applying primer 10 times quicker in a way. The fact that it's also like cooling, I feel like would be nice, especially like when you just wake up and you have to do your makeup and stuff. It just kind of could be a little bit of like a wake-up call in a way. So I think that this is a genius product. I've never seen any other brand do anything. Whoa, okay, wait. So you are not supposed to turn this. You're just supposed to pull the lid off. Okay, because when you just turn it, the product kind of like just comes out. But yeah, here's what it looks like. I've never seen any brand do anything like this. I feel like it's really innovative and different and cool. Let's see, let's work up the product. 1 second. I'm supposed to squeeze. Oh yeah, okay, you're supposed to squeeze a drop and then kind of like work the product. Really nice, very shiny. Doesn't smell like anything, which I think is great. Sometimes you don't always want products smelling like something, especially if it's on your face. Sometimes it can be irritating. But yeah, this feels great. It seems very hydrating. It has a little bit of like a silicone-based feel to it, but not too much, like very faintly there. But more than anything, I feel like it's very, very hydrating. It actually has a very unique texture, which I've never necessarily felt in a primer. So excited about this one. I cannot wait to use it. I should have used it today, but I completely forgot about it. So hopefully next time I get ready. I do like the packaging too. I feel like it's different. It's simple, it's clean, it looks really good. So I'll have to keep you guys posted on this one and let you know if it's good or not, but I have high hopes. Hopefully it's amazing. All right, next I picked up the Tara 28 SOS Daily Rescue Facial Spray. I actually don't know if I've ever tried this. I don't think that I did. They have this in the smaller size, as you guys can see, to this one, and bigger size as well, but I figured I would give this small little guy a chance first to see what's up, if I like it, if I don't. A lot of you guys told me that you use this. Oh, it smells really nice. Whoa, we're smelling a lot of stuff today. This actually smells like summer in a bottle. I love Tower 28 items. I don't know if there's one item that I tried from them that I actually hated. Like their cream blushes are fantastic. I finished one off completely. Their glosses are out of this world. Their new lip softies are also so good. And I feel like I've never tried this one. I'm kind of surprised. I'm like, what? Like how, you know? So again, I figured I would give the small one a go, see what's up, you know, feel it out, see how I feel about this one. I plan on using this before makeup and after makeup, and possibly as a skincare step as well. So it says it's supposed to soothe, purify, and renew. And it's alcohol free, which, yay, that's great. I did also purchase 2 sets of lashes from the Sephora collection brand. 2 of the same ones actually. One box is empty because it's actually the lashes that I have on my eyes today. Of course, like I said, I'll have everything linked down below, but these are so nice and I feel like pretty affordable for such amazing lashes. Like it looks insane. I mean, I love how my eyes came out today. So this one is nice because it kind of like is shorter on the inner part of the eye and then it goes out to be more like flared and fluffy. It almost like gives the illusion of like bigger, fuller eyes in a sense. This is in the style Charming. So again, really pretty. I knew that I would love it, so that's why I picked up 2. They have a few other styles at, you know, on Sephora site and Sephora in store if maybe this is not your cup of tea, but let me tell you, so easy to put on. It really adds a bang and they're actually very comfortable. I don't feel like I have anything on my eyes, so definitely a winning product. All right, next up I have 2 body mists here by Sol de Janeiro. So I picked up the Brazilian Crush 41, and then this one is their, I think, newest one. It's the Cheirosa 59. So the number 41 is one that I've had in the past. I completely finished it off. I had the body butter, and I went to Sephora and I was like, I saw this and I was like, I forgot how much I actually love this. Like it actually smells insanely amazing. So I would say compared to all of their other scents, this actually might be my favorite. Some of the notes of this specific scent is black amber plum, vanilla, warm musk, vanilla woods, jasmine. It smells, it has like a sweetness to it, but I don't feel like it's overdone, and it really lasts like on your skin. Yum, you literally just smell insanely amazing like the whole entire day. I love to kind of reapply this if I feel like it's necessary, but with this specific scent, I just feel like it lasts. And like when someone goes in to kind of give you a hug, it's like, hey, like, what are you wearing? And it's like, yeah, it's this one. It's like the best smelling thing on this earth, I'm telling you. If you guys are the same team as me, let me know if you love the Cheirosa 40 fragrance from Sol de Janeiro, or if you like any other one that I'm missing out on, let me know. But yeah, this is just, it's a repurchase, it's an obsession, it's a pure love of mine. I know they also have like the massive, huge bottles of these mists, which depending on how fast I finish this, I might end up buying the big one eventually, because it really is a cult classic and I get really like over scents pretty quickly, and I didn't with this one, so I think it's saying a lot. This right here is new. I wasn't sure if I loved this or kind of didn't like it, but as I kept smelling it, I was like, it is a very unique scent. I definitely don't have anything like this, and I felt like it could be, sorry for the noise, a great one to wear on its own or a good one for layering. Some of the notes are vanilla orchid, sugared violet, and sheer sandalwood. So let me smell this one. Oh yeah, it also smells so. You really smell a lot of like the sandalwood and like the vanilla, but it's like a smooth vanilla scent. Now I'm thinking I should have probably got the body butter, but I didn't. So hopefully in the next little bit I'll pick it up, but I'm actually very excited about this one. It's a little bit different compared to their other scents, but it kind of reminds me of like a little bit of like their Brazilian Boom Boom mist, like the original yellow one, the pistachio one. It kind of smells a little bit like that. That's what I feel, but I think I actually like this one a little bit more. So if you were contemplating, I feel like it's a very unique scent. I had to smell this a few times before I was like, okay, yeah, I really feel like I like this. So keep that in mind, but I think it's also going to be a winning scent for me. And actually, I think it would go very well with the previous one I purchased. We're going to have to test that and see how they pair together, but on its own, it's a winning product. Next, I picked up 2 items here from Rare Beauty. I feel like I'm always purchasing either 1 or 2 items from Rare Beauty whenever I make a Sephora haul. I feel like they're just priced really well, and their products are really just really good. So this has been an item that I wanted for ages now, the Warm Wishes Effortless Stick Bronzer. Anytime I see anyone use this in any of their videos, you can tell like it literally blends out with 0 effort. Even if you go like heavy-ish handed with this one, it still looks so good on the skin, and I felt like I can use this on those days where I'm just going for something minimal. I applied like a BB cream, like let's say the Kosas one, and I want a little bit more warmth to the skin. I felt like this could be nice. I usually don't use cream bronzers if I'm going for more of like a full look. I'll just use powder just because otherwise it's a lot of steps for me. But I mean, sometimes I will, it really depends. But I really picked this up mainly for those days where, you know, I wanted something a little bit more and I didn't want to go in with powder, and something that's just like really easy to blend out. You get a decent amount of product in here. It is, whoa, that almost fell. That would not have been good. It is retractable, which is great. And this I think is the, I love the color, second to lightest shade, if I'm not mistaken. It feels so insanely smooth. And you can see it blends out amazingly. This also builds up very well too, from what I hear. Yeah, so I picked up the shade Bright Side, which again, I think is a second to lightest shade, which I think the lightest one would have worked out for me too, but I kind of like the undertone of this one a little bit more. It says here it's a mistake-proof bronzer, which I can so totally see, in a convenient stick formula that melts seamlessly into the skin for natural-looking warmth and dimension. So I'm just so happy to have this in my life because I feel like I've been wanting it for literally months on end. I can't wait to use this. The next Rare Beauty product I picked up is an eyeshadow stick. I picked it up in the shade Growth, which is a beautiful, how would I describe this? One second. Bronzy tone shade, yeah. It's actually what I have on my eyes today with another palette, but this I use as like a base. I've mentioned to you guys in a few previous videos that I want to get more into these like cream stick shadows, 1 2 3 kind of thing. So this is a good one I would use in addition to using other palettes, but it's also something that I would use like on its own. I have something else like this from Charlotte Tilbury, and it's just really nice to kind of throw on, swipe on, blend out with your finger. You can throw on mascara and kind of call it a day from there. This is a beautiful, like, hello, how pretty is this one? I feel like it also will go with so many different, you can kind of blend it out to sheer it out a little bit. It will go with so many different eyeshadow palettes that I have. This is typically a shade that I just always tend to reach for. So they had like 5 or 6 other colors at Sephora, but I ended up going with this one because I know I'm just going to get tons of use out of this one. I actually put it on my lower lash line as well, if you guys can tell, but it's actually a very easy formula to work with. I like that it is retractable, so I don't have to sharpen it. I hate when you have to sharpen things, like it's so annoying. I can't believe it took me so long to pick this up. I know it's not one that I needed in my life, but now that I have it, I'm like, I'm not going back to not owning this, you know? So what a beautiful product. I honestly cannot recommend it enough. It's one that I'm gonna use all the time moving forward. I used it today with the Natasha Denona Mini Starlit palette. I own, I wanna say 90% of these little ones by Natasha Denona. So this is the palette that I have on my eyes today. What I did was I put this in like all over the lids to kind of set the lids. And then I use this more like cool tone-ish brown. Not so cool tone, this is very cool tone, but I use this one more like mid-tone brown in my crease. And then I use the Rare Beauty stick on the lids, blended it out, and then I used a little bit of this beautiful shade on top, which this actually is very similar to the Rare stick. Yeah, oh my gosh, like that was one swipe, okay? That's very similar to the Rare Beauty cream like shadow stick in Growth, so they pair really well together. But I'm really happy to have this in my life. Like I mentioned, I have most of these little ones by Natasha Denona. I recently purchased the Mini Dream. They're so pretty, and I just tend to use these little guys way too much, which I love because I give them so much love. This was one little one that I did not have in my collection, and I just felt like the shades were shades that I'm just gonna use over and over again. It's not necessarily a warm tone palette, but I won't say it's cool either. it's like a nice combination of both. The quality seems super nice, very smooth, and exactly what I'm used to from Natasha Denona. This did not disappoint. All right, next I picked up also an item that's been on my wish list for probably a year or 2 or 3 now. This is the Estee Lauder Futurist Hydra Rescue moisturizing makeup. This does also have SPF 45 and there's 1.2 fluid ounces of product in here. I picked mine up in the shade 2N1 Desert Beige. I think this might work out really well for me. I swatched it on my hand in store, like the tester, and it seemed like it blended in really nicely. The reason why I wanted this for so long was because it's supposed to give you like a nice kind of like hydrating base and with decent amounts of coverage as well. It reminds me of like the YSL, also kind of like tinted foundation type of product. Anyways, I love these kind of products because they give you a decent amount of coverage, but it also looks like skin. That's really what I go for when I go for like a tinted moisturizer, foundation of any sort. And this just feels incredible. Like, again, you can see it's like blended out into my skin, so you can't even see the color really, but I feel like it's gonna work out beautiful for me. It seems so hydrating. On Sephora's site, actually, I read a ton of reviews on this product and tons of people are like insanely obsessed. I figured I would really enjoy this. I also love the packaging. It comes with a pump. It's in a squeezy bottle, which is great for traveling. You know, it's not gonna break. And I have to say, I love what it says here. It says it's more than makeup. Like, yeah, these kind of products are like the best. Once you've tried something like this, which again, I've had something similar to this from YSL and a few other brands, so I know I love the idea behind this. Basically, it rescues skin with soothing hydration and skin-loving ingredients. It also has like an instant glow to it, plus this could be built up to full coverage. So I feel like with some foundations or tinted moisturizers, it's hard to find maybe like a good balance of like wanting it to be more sheer or no full coverage. But with this, I feel like you really aren't able to kind of like get the full coverage if you want, but it's not gonna look heavy, but also go lighter with it. I just know this is gonna be a babe of mine, and I can't believe it took me so long to pick this up. I almost finished with like 1 or 2 foundations, so I can't wait to add this to my collection and use it often, especially like going into like the warmer-ish months now. I think this would be perfect, and plus I just love the versatility. I did also pick up a hair product. This is the Wow Dream Coat Supernatural Spray. I felt like this could be nice to wear on my, you know, to spray on my regular hair or on my wigs, and this was actually at the checkout section at Sephora. It's just a smaller size, 1.7 fluid ounce size, but you know, they have the full size as well if you're interested. It's very, very lightly scented, which I love because I use a few hair products in my hair and everything has its own scent. So sometimes all the smells mesh together. It's not like the best thing, but I feel like this would be great. It says here magically transforms texture. So I mainly picked this up to add a little bit of like, you know, life to my hair or my wigs and stuff. And sometimes it's just like, you know, I need to make my hair wet or my wig wet and I don't want to go to the sink and stuff. So I thought that this would be great. It also says you can use it every 3 to 4 shampoos, like to kind of put in your hair and then blow dry your hair, so you could use it like that. But for me, I'm just gonna use it, you know, randomly whenever I feel like my hair needs a little bit of life. Then I picked it up mainly for that. But I also heard really good things about this brand, so it might be a win. Look at this Milk Makeup stain. I'm obsessed with the color. I feel like it's gonna be the best blush ever. Okay, next, Patrick Ta recently launched 3 new blushes. I picked up the shade She's the Moment. So they have this more like corally type of shade. There's also more of like a nude color to the line, as well as like a bright like blue tone pink. So I picked up this one just because I felt like it's just, first of all, I have it on my skin today. I did go pretty heavy, so you guys can kind of really feel out the color. But I love these kind of shades, just again for like the warmer months, but really year round. I just think it is beautiful. And I have to say, I'm also really happy to own this because this is my first Patrick Ta duo blush. I used to own some of his blushes, like the full ones, like the full compact that came with like the powder, and I actually finished 1 or 2 of those, which is crazy. That's how obsessed I was. But I've never owned any of his duo blushes, okay? So I'm really happy about this. It comes with a cream on top with a little flap so the particles of the powder doesn't get into the cream, and then it comes with a powder as well. The way they say to use it is go in with the powder first and then the cream after, so it kind of like locks in, and then you can go in with the powder again. I just went in with the cream first today and then the powder, so the opposite of what they recommend, but obviously depending on, you know, how you want to apply it, you can obviously do whatever you want. But I think this is beautiful and it's so insanely pigmented too. The cream is like emollient, but it's not like tacky and hard to blend out. It's really easy to work with, and the matte also just stunning. It looks like a nice little like baby peachy pinky type of color. I'm also planning on using this for the eyes as well. I love these kind of tones, so I'm thrilled to have this in my life. I think that it is the perfect color really for so many different skin tones, and I can't tell you how amazing the quality is. Like, I'm actually shocked. I feel shocked at myself that I've never owned any of these, but I guess this was my time to shine. So again, I picked it up in She's the Moment, but they have 2 other brand new shades to choose from if maybe this is not your speed. But there are also, I think 5 or 6 other shades in the line already. So lots of shades to choose from. Next, I have 2 lip products. This is the Lip Plumping Soothing Tinted Balm Stick by Liora.y. Also newer products that they just launched. I have one of the shades on my lips today. So I think there are 3 new shades, but I picked up 2, Cupid and Whisper. So I told you guys in the past, I'm not obsessed with plumping lip products, but I actually really like these because they're not insanely plumping. You literally feel it for like a bit, like a sec, a minute or whatever, and then your lips just feel like you put a regular lip product on. But I feel like it does add like a nice plumpiness to the lips without overdoing it. So here are what these 2 look like. Again, so I picked up a Whisper, which is more of like a cool toned brown, I would say. You could see here, and these smell also. It smells so good. So really pretty, very hydrating, a little bit more on the thicker side, but not overly. And then this one right here is in Cupid, which is basically what I have on my lips. I think it's such a pretty color. I have it with the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in Pillow Talk. So comfortable, and I feel like it lasts a pretty long time as well. Here, let me swatch. This is more of like a pinky lavender type of shade. I love these kind of shades. I've loved them since I've gotten into makeup years ago. So I'm very happy about these. And again, it smells so delicious. Like, it makes you want to like lick your lips. Okay, the next item I picked up was from Skin Fix. This is the Triple Lipid Collagen Activating Serum. I feel like since after I gave birth, I see my skin is just not the same as it used to be. Like, it's more like, I don't know, hangy, I guess I could say, not as tight. Like, you can tell there's loss of collagen, I think is what it is. Yeah. So this I feel like could work really well. I've tried a few other Skin Fix items, especially like their moisturizers, and I feel like it does wonders. And the packaging is so cute. It comes with like a pump, but basically this, it says apply to face and neck after cleansing and before moisturizing. It's supposed to restore skin's barrier, which for me, I just feel like I'm just losing the touch, you know? I'm just losing like the tightness in my skin. And I read up some really good reviews on this product. People were saying it really helps with like tightening and just kind of giving you like a plump effect. And it's kind of like something I'm looking for, okay? I feel like a lot of you guys are gonna be like, what are you talking about? And some of you guys are probably gonna be like, yeah, okay, makes sense. Basically, it targets loss of hyaluronic acid, loss of ceramides, loss of collagen. Yes, that's me. Loss of elastin, dehydration. And it says it's great for all skin types. So I have high hopes for this one. And if it's gonna make me look like I'm 17 again, let me get the product out. Yeah. Then, well, it comes out like that. It's like a white. Feels great. And it doesn't necessarily have a scent. But yeah, I'm looking for this to kind of make me feel like and look like I'm 17 again. Or like a year or 2 younger, that would be great. So that's why I wanted to pick that up. And then the final item that I have here is from Rare Beauty. Another Rare Beauty product, I guess. This is the Glossy Lip Balm. It comes with a gloss and a lip liner. I own a few of her glosses. Obsessed. And I just think her, again, the quality of her products are really nice, from like complexion products to lip, especially lip products. And I felt like this set was perfect because you get like 2 for 1. I have a ton of lip liners from various different brands, but the one that I have from Rare, I think, is in the shade Loyalty, if I'm not mistaken. And that's really the one I use 90% of the time of my life. So here's what this one looks like. This specifically is in Patient. It seems like it's more like a cool tone, like apricot type of shade, but I feel like it would go well with a lot of lip, like, you know, glosses, lipsticks. It's also retractable, which is great. And then the gloss is in the shade Nearly Neutral, which I feel like is one of her cult classics. Yum. Yeah, so this is more of like a cool toned kit. They pair really nicely together, and I just can't wait to throw this on. I think it'd be perfect really for any time. You can also sheer out the gloss if you don't want it to be so pigmented, but you can also wear it in a way where it's pretty pigmented, which I think is great that you have the versatility of both. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this pretty large Sephora haul. I am so excited for all of the goods. Again, thank you so much to Sephora for sponsoring this video. I will again have the Sephora Beauty Insider Program linked down below for you guys to sign up, and I'll also have all these products linked down below as well if you guys want to purchase anything through my links. Let me know what's up, you guys, and I'll see you all in my next one.